In this podcast episode, we're going to talk about how you can grow your business by focusing on marketing and why you shouldn't do three or four things at once. Stay tuned. And welcome back to another podcast episode. Here, we're going to talk specifically about marketing and how you can actually grow your business by focusing primarily just on the biggest thing that's actually going to drive business, right? If you want more customers, more leads, more revenue, more everything, if you want to build a team, get a shop, get a van, if you want better equipment, whatever, a big portion of that, if you didn't know, is going to come through customers, through leads, through actually getting customers on the board, on the calendar that are paying you money. We do quite a few things here in our business where we run Google Ads. We ran, to the point of $80 a day on the Google Ads. We ran $15 a day on the Google Ads. We've done Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and we do search engine optimization. And we do some Instagram. Or not some Instagram, but we do post on Instagram. Now, with that all being said, you're like, whoa, he's doing Facebook, Instagram, Google Ads, SEO, Instagram. When I say all that, there's only two that have worked the most. And it's not that none of these are better than the other. It's just what do you actually put time, energy, and money into to get the results that you want. So could for us, our number one primary driver of customer acquisition, lead generation, is going to be SEO, search engine optimization. That's number one. Number two would be our Google Ads. We're running around 65. It depends on the month, day, week, but let's say $15 a day, $25 a day, $50 a day, $65 a day, or $80 a day. We've gone through all that spectrum, and we've kind of we've gone across the board of how much we run per day. Those are our two biggest ones. Now, does that mean that Instagram can't work, or Facebook or Instagram ads can't work? No, any of them can work. It just depends on what you're gonna put most of your time and attention on. For us, we just decided that was going to be Google Ads and SEO, search engine optimization. The reason why we didn't continue with Facebook or Instagram is one, like we personally don't really use it that much, and since we were already on the, since we're already ranking well in with SEO inside Google, then it just made a lot of sense to continue to optimize that kind of ecosystem of Google and just to also run ads. So for us, we are on Google, right? So the difference between SEO and Google Ads is SEO is search engine optimization. That's when you rank your website on the first page of Google for specific keywords that you don't pay for, right? It's quote unquote free. It's not free, right? Because you're still paying for the website, the domain, you're still doing the work and all that. But as far as are you paying direct money to Google to get you on the first page? No. So in that regard, it's organic. It's free. So with that, we don't pay anything. We just do our website. We optimize our website in a specific manner that our web pages show up on the first page of Google for targeted keywords. So if you're in Austin, Texas, you would want to rank for headlight restoration Austin, paint correction Austin, car detailing Austin, auto detailing Austin, mobile detailing Austin. So that's what we do here in Houston. Now with Google Ads, it's the same concept that you're targeting specific keywords, but this one you're actually paying Google to you're paying Google to show your website, your link on the first page of Google as well. It's the same concept where we're targeting, Austin auto detailing, car detailing Austin, headlight restoration Austin, except we're just paying for Google at this time. Now I'm not gonna get too much into the weeds of like actually breaking down the actual bidding, and like I'm not gonna get technical just because that's not really necessary on this episode here. But those are our two main strategies. Again, there is no perfect like this is the way to grow. Every business will be different. If you're running Google Ads and you're spending $10 a day, that might bring you enough customers to get you to $8,000 a month. We can run $25 a day, and that gets us to $6,000 a day. These are just made up numbers, but I'm just trying to get to the point where like it's not just if you run X amount, that's gonna work everywhere. That person is running $10 a day, and if I run $10 a day, we're gonna get the same results. That's not how it works. Every business, every campaign that you run will be different relative to someone else. Like it's just everything is gonna be different. Nothing is gonna be just completely the same. So if I'm saying Google Ads works for us, Instagram ads might work for you. If I'm saying SEO works for me, You know, Facebook might work for you. I don't know. It's just very dependent for every business and what you want to focus on. And a quick interruption that this Tuesday, the 14th, I am opening up enrollment into my online marketing course, SEO for Detailers. I cover everything that you need to know in order to rank your website on the first page of Google to generate leads and sales. So this Tuesday, the 14th, you can enroll into that. All right, back to the episode. Now, look, when it comes to any type of marketing, any type of growth that you want to see, there's not going to be some crazy new thing that you have to discover, or this new strategy that no one ever done, or like this thing that only you can know. And once anyone else knows, it's all going to be, done for. It's not like that. We're running a local business, right? There are tried and true tested things that, or strategies that businesses do in order to grow their business, right? Like there is SEO, Instagram, Facebook, ads, and YouTube, right? Like those are just like the pillars of what everyone is going to use. So when you are like, man, my business isn't growing and it's not doing this and it's not doing that, it's like you don't have to go look for this Goldilocks or this like, this unicorn of like, well, what's that one thing that's going to do it? It's like it's there. It just comes down to what is it that you want to put your time and energy into that's actually going to grow your business, right? You can't just be jumping around. Well, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket, so I'm going to do, 4 different things. Just in case one fails, I still have the other 3. Which, at a high level overview, sure, you can make that argument, but it doesn't work out when you don't have any of those channels working for you in the first place, right? Because you're saying, well, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. Like, what if this? What if that? And it's like, okay, well, you're doing 4 things, and the 4 things are bringing you 0 or minimal results at best. Instead of doing 4 different things, choose one thing, put all your energy into that, get the most results that you can. And once you've capped off of getting the results, then move on to the next thing, because this thing is already working and chirping for you, right? So for the first, I started doing my search engine optimization back in 2014, 2015. And from 2015 up until like, let's say a few months, like 6 months ago, that's all we did. Just search engine optimization. We grew a team to 4 people. We passed $10,000 per month in revenue just by focusing on one marketing channel, and that's SEO, search engine optimization. On top of once you get something stable, like okay, we've knocked down SEO, or we've knocked down not knocked down, but it's like okay, we got this secure. Like we know what we're doing, we know the game plan, we know how to optimize it, we know how to tweak it, we know what we're doing. Like this is just, it is a well-oiled machine now. Like this is working for us. When you're at that point, then you can be like, okay, you know what? Let me layer in this on top of it, and then you can say, okay, we have SEO running. It's going great. Is there? Oh, what's that? We have SEO going for us, right? It's working great, phenomenal, consistent results. We're growing. We're making money. Okay, you know what? Now that we have that at that point, let's now stack on Google Ads. Let's stack on YouTube Ads. Let's stack on YouTube. Let's stack on Instagram. It's not saying let's forget about this and push it to the side. It's like, okay, we got our base. This is staying there. This is locked down. We know what we're doing. Now let's get more results. Let's get more activity. Let's stack something else upon that. But what many of you are doing is saying, instead of like, you're not stacking anything. You're just kind of like dividing your time into 4 different things that's still at the base level. So what I recommend is you choose one thing, let that one thing just like squeeze every little last ounce of results that you can, and then move on to something else. But when I say squeeze as much as you can, I mean like that's probably going to be over at least a year or 2 years of just doing this one thing until it stops working. Not until it stops working, but until, okay, I think I've really, capitalized on most of what I can do right now, So like, even right now, after doing SEO for so many years, there's still a lot of things that I can work on to get better results with SEO. But now, because I've been doing it for so long, it's producing the results. Now it's like, okay, well, that is working, and I can keep on working on it for sure, right? Because it's a solid foundation. But now I can stack something on top of that. So don't get lost in like, oh, well, I want to do 4 or 5 different things. It's like, no, you don't. That's not going to produce the results that you want. You have to just focus on one singular thing at a time to get you the results that you want. Does that mean every single last thing that you do focus your time and energy on, is that going to work out? No, not at all. Like I said, every business is going to be different. Like I told you, we've done many different things. We didn't pursue all of them just because, that's just not what we did. We didn't want to divide our energy and resources to 3 or 4 different things. So you want to be singular focused on what is it that you want to focus on to grow your business, and just put all your time and energy into that. You're only one person. You can only do so much in a day. You can only do so much when you're working a full-time job or you have your family or pet or whoever, whatever you're doing, you're a full-time student, you only have so much time in the day. So choose that one thing. For me, of course, I'm going to say search engine optimization, just because that's what I use when I started to grow my business. It's more just time and energy, not so much money, because for as far as costs go, like hard costs, it's gonna be, your let's say if you sign up for Squarespace, right? It's gonna be like $19 a month for the website, and then it's like $12 per year for the domain. So you're looking at, I don't know, for the year, let's say like under $250 to get the website and domain going. On top of that, over the next month, over the next year, you might spend like an additional $400, $500, right, on a few things that you have to get. But aside from that, that's basically it, right? Like $400, $500 over 12 months. Like maybe it's 50 here, maybe it's 80 over there, maybe it's 200 over there. It's not just like it's like over the next 12 months, you might spend like $500. It depends on the city and what you're trying to do in a few factors. Whereas with running ads, it's like, okay, from day one, okay, start spending, $5 a day. And depending on the market that you're in, or how competitive your market is, $5 a day, $10 a day, $15 a day, depending on where you are, that might not really do much, just because there's such a high volume of competitors in your area. The keywords that you're bidding on are pretty high because everyone wants those. So depending on the market where you are, will greatly will greatly factor into like how much traction you're able to get. Like even if you saw someone that's like, oh yeah, I run $10 a day and I'm making X amount, and it's like, yeah, but that's in a way smaller city and with an area that has less competition, to where you're in, like in Houston, you're in the fourth largest city, and everyone is running ads to try to get all these customers. So markets are gonna play a huge role into like how much you need to spend on a daily basis to get any type of results. And not only that, but like, not many people stomach the idea of like, okay, I'm running $10 a day, and some of that money is going to go to waste. Not every dollar is going to return a positive ROI. Like that's just the name of the game. Like if you're paying for ads, not every dollar is going to return a customer, right? And not many people can stomach that. Because again, it comes down to like consistency. Like what good is it if you can run ads for 2 weeks and then you're like, oh no, that's too much, I didn't get any customers, I'm gonna just stop. How are you gonna get any type of results or continue to grow or continue to run ads when like after 1 week, you didn't get the results that you wanted, and you're like, nope, stop. So with me, I think SEO is the better option, just because it's like it you just need to put in the time, and you need to put in the time and energy, and it takes time to see results, right? Typically speaking, let's say 3 to 6 to 9 months is when you'll start to see results in your business. It took me 9 months to get on the first page of Google, but obviously it was well worth it, because the way I always put it is, well, if you're going to be in business for the next, let's say at least 10 years, is taking 9 months to get on the first page to generate lead and sales, is that worth it over the next 10 years? I would say so, right? So hopefully this episode helped you out in some way. Again, this Tuesday, the 14th, I'll be opening up enrollment into SEO for Detailers, my online marketing course. So if you want more direct help with it, then you can join in, because I'm going to be updating. I already have all the new content written out. I just need to actually record most of it. And then I'll be uploading that to the course. So it'll be freshly updated content inside the course. On top of that, you get 90 days of coaching from me via email. And then we do have a private community, not on Facebook. I don't like Facebook. We have it somewhere else where you join in with the other members, and I help you guys out there. So a bunch of content and resources for you to kind of to help you push your business forward, since that's what I've been doing over the last however many years, 7 years now, with SEO. So if you're interested, that'll be this Tuesday, the 14th. Other than that, if you're watching this on YouTube, check the video description below for any links, as well as if you're watching this on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, you can check the show notes and you'll find the links there as well. Thank you very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. And I will talk to everyone on the next one. Bye-bye.